5 scary ghost videos that will leave you gobsmacked. The Shed. The following 2 clips were actually sent in by a Shadow Man viewer, and they were uploaded by a YouTube user Voice Evil or The Voice of Evil. The unknown person simply sent through the links of 2 YouTube videos with no real explanation. The first video is kinda creepy. The video description of it stated, they recorded this at an old local graveyard, and a shadow blows by the camera from left to right. The unknown uploader recorded some type of mist or shadow darting past them at such a rapid speed you can hardly make it out. Now, as weird or as creepy as this was, it was nothing compared to what their second video contained. The video description of this video reads, "Buddy of mine's grandfather died and they cleaned out his work shed. He had a friend move in there and just 2 days later he left. I went in there and I am done." The unknown recorder enters an old shed to find a bright orb flying right past his face. By the sound of it, he freaks out and jumps back in shock. But just a second or 2 after this, a deep black apparition or silhouette morphs into different shapes as it darts quickly along the back wall of the shed. The shadow moves in a weird way to then just disappear in a split second. Just a moment after that, it appears the same black silhouette or apparition darts by very fast in front of the recorder's face, leaving them in shock once again. The video then ends there, and that's all we know of it. What could this thing in the shed be? An entity, a ghost, or the spirit of the buddy's grandfather confined or somehow restricted to this shed? I want to hear your guys' opinion on this particular video. It's actually kinda creepy. Also, I suggest subscribing to the YouTube user who sent these 2 videos in. Perhaps in the future we might see more from them. Who knows? The link to their YouTube channel is listed below in the video description. 1699 Belmont Street. A couple of months ago, I featured a video by Josh from the YouTube channel Exploring with Josh, and in that video, him and his friends explored the Shanley Hotel in New York State. In one of Josh's latest videos, he, along with his friends Seth, John, Joe, and Casey, visit the Bel Air haunted house in Ohio. With its curses, violent apparitions, and portals, it may just be Ohio's most haunted home, if not one of the most haunted homes in the world. Ohio residents are said to live in fear of the creepy abandoned building as their owner fled after an apparition pinned her to the floor and threw her dog against a wall. In this video, Josh and his friends, along with the owner that no longer lives in the house, perform a seance in hopes of communicating with anything that may occupy the house. But before that, earlier in the night, they record something fairly creepy on the stairs.
Alright, so tell me what happened with the ball thing, but we gotta get those clips.
Well, it came all the way down the stairs. Like, I'll show you how far this other one is. This is how far they were away from the edge.
Oh my god. And where's your other camera recording? Because you have 2 angles, you said.
Yeah, I posted both of them.
How?
And it stops. And it keeps going. It stops for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then it keeps going down the rest of the stairs. And it's not even at the very bottom, it stops on the second to last. This is the other angle. the sound of it.
John, one of Josh's team members, sets up a classic experiment, placing a ball at the top of a staircase inside the house. An hour or two later, they record on camera one of the balls rolling down the stairs, seemingly on its own. Later on in the night, Josh and his friends, Seth, John, Joe, and Casey, along with the house owner and manager, perform a seance at the dining room table. What they capture surprises all of them, but Josh more than anyone.
Should we be scared of you?
Meanings of this reading.
You feel meanings of this reading.
What reading is that?
Joshua. Yeah, they addressed you with your full name. Yeah, they gave me my full name right there. It did say that. It did say. It did say it again. I think you need to close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. Protect them something. Say good night. Wow, dude, when I close my eyes, I get mad dizzy. That's weird. Who just showed up at the table? Like things are spinning. I feel like I could throw up if I close my eyes. Like, it's so weird. I don't know how to explain it. The camera just turned off? Yeah, my camera just turned off. That camera doesn't have a record limit. I know. That's weird. My whole camera shut it off. Like, completely.
At one point during the seance, Josh is called by his full name and asked to close his eyes. He does so, but afterwards he is met with intense dizziness, followed by one of his cameras turning off all on its own.
I'm getting dizzy when I close my eyes, like it's really weird. I'm not closing them.
You gonna be alright?
Yeah, just trust me.
It just shut off again. My camera just shut off again.
Edwin, please stop shutting the camera off. Edwin, if it's not you shutting off the camera, then whoever is shutting off the camera, you need to stop. We're trying to collect data. You have to turn it back on.
Yeah, I don't even know. I should already. That's so weird. My battery's not dead, by the way. I'm really dizzy, actually.
Josh's camera continues to be turned off by something, and his and the house owner's dizziness continues to get worse and worse. The two of them eventually have to leave the house and go outside for fresh air. Josh states that this is the very first time he ever felt like this in over a year of exploring supposedly real haunted houses. The original plan was for the team to stay overnight in this house, although it all became a bit too much at one point during the seance and they all end up in a nearby motel. To watch this entire video and to find out what else happened that night, slide on over to his channel, Exploring with Josh. The Lost Entities. These next two videos were recorded in a family home somewhere in South Wales, a region of Great Britain. Their YouTube channel is named The Lost Entities. They've uploaded 20 videos to their page, all of which consist of supposedly real paranormal activity. Most of their videos were recorded and uploaded over 3 years ago, but somehow have gone relatively undetected all of this time. The first and second clip show two women having a drink sitting at a dining room table when, suddenly, out of nowhere, they agree with each other that they may not be there in the room on their own.
You're just sat there on your phone while the light is going for gold.
I'm getting used to it now.
The two of them are going mind.
I told you about the picture today, didn't I?
Yeah, you rang me.
Yeah, but it's you it is. No, because I'm not being funny, me and John were sat here, that dog picture come off there, but yet it's behind the telephone, there's no way that can come flying off there on its own. Like, no windows open, and it come flying off its own, and then you messaged me straight after it happened. I need cameras in here.
Yeah, you do. Look at that though, look at that. On the ceiling, right in front of me.
Look at the door, Em.
The door. Look at that. The door's never done that, ever. Wow. Oh my God.
What was that?
What?
What was that?
That was us. We shut the door, love. Alright?
Really?
Yeah, we shut it.
Mine's shut as well, though.
Your door's shut by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, bathroom window's open.
It's not.
It is. The bathroom window's open. It's just the wind. Shh, don't frighten her.
The two women are chilling out on their phones, having a drink and minding their own business when odd things start to happen. Lamps start rocking back and forward, seemingly by themselves. Then a door closes on its own. A younger family member then walks in, wondering what's going on. With quick thinking by the two grown adults, they dismiss any wild thoughts made by the younger family member and insist that things are moving because a window is open. It seems as if the house owner or occupier is well and truly used to this type of activity, as they don't even really flinch once things start to move on their own. Earlier or later in the night, they record something very similar in the same room.
The curtain is moving. The cat watching it.
What's that?
The curtain.
Did you see that then?
Of course I did. I'm filming it. Alright?
Yeah. Oh, sake. Told you that there's something going on with that picture today.
I know.
Oh, they're going again.
With curtains, objects, and doors moving by themselves, it's surprising that this family hasn't moved out of the house yet. Just over 3 months ago, they uploaded a new video showing almost the exact same thing, a lamp seemingly moving all on its own accord. It appears the family still lives in this house all these years later. Could you put up or deal with such activity in your own house? Drop a comment below. Dark Entity. This following video was recorded in April of 2018 in Argentina. The minute-long video shows a man recording himself walking down into what looks like the basement of a construction site after hearing a bunch of loud noises.
Bueno, ya son como las 11 de la noche y la tercera vez que estoy escuchando este ruido de mierda. No sé qué está pasando, pero lo quiero grabar ahora para que después me crea la gente, porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar, qué sé yo, y podrido, la concha de la lora. Tengo mi linterna, no sé para que viera la clase. Dios. Puta que te parió. La puta que te parió. concha de la lora. La concha de la lora. Pero ¿cómo mierda puede ser que no haya nada? Ay. Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez que entro y no hay nada. Dios. Me quiero ir. Me quiero ir.
After walking downstairs into what looks like an underground construction site of sorts, the unknown recorder walks into a changing room. He finds, well, not too much. He searches the room, pans the camera around, and comes up with nothing. However, something that he missed, and you may have missed the first time round, was this.
Ay. Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez. Ya es la tercera vez.
A black shadow can be seen darting quickly past the man. The silhouette or shadow glides along the side of the wall and bench, as if it's trying to escape the eyes of the man. It almost looks like the shape of a person or a figure as it evades the scope of the camera. The man recording the video really doesn't see this at the time. He states that there's nothing down there, yet the noise coming from that very room just moments earlier would suggest otherwise. Judging by his heavy breathing, I would guess that this man was quite scared at the time. Now, my question is, was this a ghost or spirit, or perhaps just his own shadow moving very, very quickly? Fairy tales. Disneyland, as we all know, is a theme park that has been around since the 1950s. The many parks all around the world attracts tens of millions of visitors each and every year. A lot of those people, if not all of them, take their cameras to capture what will hopefully be memories they can cherish for the rest of their life. However, from time to time, a video or two pops up online, suggesting that something otherworldly may have just been captured inside one of the many Disney parks. This first short clip was recorded at Disney's California Adventure, the other not so popular half of the park. Uploaded in 2009 by YouTube user Samuel Harmsworth, this video shows what Samuel and his friends think could be a real ghost on the Tower of Terror. The apparition appears to be chilling near the top of the tower, then dissipates into thin air just moments later. Now, you may just be thinking, well, this is obviously fake, and you may just be right there. However, I wanted to feature this because there are a few other videos and stories regarding supposed spirits occupying this very ride. If you didn't already know, rumor has it, the spirit of a former Tower of Terror bellhop haunts the ride after dying on one of the many platforms many years ago. Could this possibly be him? A hologram by Disney, or merely just a clever bit of editing done by the original uploader? Another creepy short clip featuring Disneyland, Tokyo Disney to be specific, was uploaded by the channel Fourth Wall. The short clip shows a man walking through one of the many large buildings within the park, looking down onto the park visitors below. However, he may just have had someone with him upstairs. As the recorder is panning his camera down towards the park visitors downstairs, he captures something unusual, something you probably don't want to see while you're at a Disney park. The silhouette or outline of a young girl can be seen walking or gliding down a hallway and towards the cameraman. Could this transparent ghost girl be real? Could the previous apparition chilling out on the Tower of Terror be real? Could some or all of the Disney parks be haunted, or is it nothing more than a bunch of fairy tales? Night Train. This clip was captured by a man named Ricardo Vargas at San Bernard railway station in Chile. The clip doesn't show any apparent ghost, figure, or shadow, however, it's creepy for another reason. You see, Ricardo was recording a video at the train station, as you do, when out of nowhere he has a train. No surprises there, however, in this instance, it was different.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué weón?
Ricardo stands on a platform within the train station, recording, well, not too much, when all of a sudden he records what sounds like a train. Thing is, there is no train at all. All visible platforms are empty with no train in sight. Previous viewers of this video on other platforms have suggested it's a phantom train, whatever that is. Could this possibly be something otherworldly, or is there a reasonable explanation for what we hear in the video? This photo was taken by the Pauline Fire Department in New York State back in 1988. The white figure in this photo is believed to be some sort of angel overlooking Rose Benvenuto, who was involved in the car crash. She said it could only have taken a miracle for her to survive the crash. And lo and behold, there's an angel-like figure attending firefighter Sharon Booth's photograph you see here. If you or someone you know has taken a creepy video or photo and you think it's scary enough to be in a future video, send it to submit.shadowman@gmail.com and you may just see it in an upcoming video.